And now I got to wait a minute here to see if it's all going to work or not. But if it's not, I'm recording it. So we'll see who pops in. If anybody pops in, uh, give it here just a minute to see if the thing is even working. I don't know. Travis said something about we might not have proper internet connection. There's something going on with our router. So I'm kind of sitting here just kind of waiting to see if anybody pops in the window. And it doesn't look like it is. So I am going to there. Wait, Randy Peterson just showed up, so that means I'm streaming on Facebook. So that's great, Randy. I appreciate it. Val Wood's there, Randy. I appreciate it, buddy. Joy Peters is there. I am not seeing any YouTube. That's the problem Travis warned me about. He said to pay attention to see if there's any YouTube popping up, and it doesn't look like it. So what I'm doing is I am going to stream this live, I guess, on Facebook. And I guess I'm just going to record it and then upload it to YouTube unless I see a YouTube person jump on there. Boy, howdy shit. I hope y'all had a great day. I woke up this morning and it happened. Boy, howdy shit. There's nothing you can do about it. I woke up and sure enough shit. It's Monday, baby. So I hope you enjoyed your weekend and had a good time. Oh, look at there. YouTube's there. I appreciate it. Oddly Wired, Dina Michaels there. Teresa Diggum's there. Dolores Grant and Donna Gaston, thank you very much. Teresa Diggum. No, Travis ain't here. Just me. Just me. It's Friday. It's Monday, baby. I'm thankful that we got our YouTube channel on there now. So we are definitely broadcasting out to both, which relieves my responsibility for having to record it and upload it. All that kind of shit we just talked about. Anyway, as I was saying, it's Monday, baby. I woke up this morning and it happened. I'm sure it happened to you too. And but I hope you enjoyed your weekend. We had a great family meeting last night. Hello, Gail Mitchell, Janda Schindler. How you doing? Keith Thompson. Karen Graham, Tanya Broden. Man, I just love it when everybody jumps in this shit. I should do live more often on these things. I know that when I get caught up on the family rants and we have guests, the conversation blows up. And I love that. That is what relieves my tension for the week or whatever. But the rants are mine, but there's no reason why I couldn't do them live. Hello, Tamara Harrington. How you doing, baby? I hope everything's going well in your life. I had a pretty good day today. I got to talk to Bernadette Pree out in California a little bit. I was in town, so I got to talk to her a little bit. And then I had a nice conversation with Tony Austin up in southern New Jersey. We had a good conversation for, I don't know, almost 30 minutes, I guess. And we talked about a lot of things, baby, what's going on up in there and life in general and stuff like that. But I really enjoyed having my conversations today. I like to have conversation with our Blue Dots whenever I can squeeze in a chance to call somebody. Anyway, because I got a lot of phone numbers. Anyway, what's going on? Well, the big deal is, of course, we're all looking at is the big debate, I guess, going on in our Congress about the coronavirus plans there that they're voting on and what's going on there. And I have been checking into this, and I'm going to give you just what I can figure out and what I believe is going on. And let me catch my breath. I need a sip of tea, baby. I just got in. Story of my life, baby. Always running late, but always running. It keeps you healthy. Anyway, there is a $2 billion package on the table. That's not the question. How much we're going to spend is not the question. What the question is, how we're going to do this. What are we going to do with this money? Because it's a big bunch. Remember, they just did $1.5 trillion tax cut for the wealthy. That's Donnie's big claim to fame. By the way, he was on TV when I came in here. He'll probably be rattling on for the next 30, 40, 50 minutes like he did last night. Look how great I am. That's what you hear from him. Let me quote him. We're doing things, lots of things. We'll get back to that. That's the way Donnie talks. We're doing things. We're doing lots of things. Lots of things. That's the way Donnie talks. There is a big, I've seen Mitch McConnell earlier on the Senate floor talking about the Democrats, how we're holding up. And if you don't have money in your pocket or your life is going to shit, blame a Democrat. That's the line they're pushing. You talk about somebody who is trying to politicize this shit. Look no further than your local Republican representative, baby, because that's what this game is. What the fight is over There's over 500 billion of that 2 trillion. And what we're going to do with that specific. What is that money for, John? Well, $500 billion, that's a lot of money. Well, that would be put into the Exchange Stabilization Fund. That's the name of it, the Exchange Stabilization Fund, because we want to stabilize the markets, because you can bet your ass that's where Donnie's brain is. It's not on you. It's not on your family. Hell, it's not even on your local hospital or anything else. It's on his markets, baby, because that defines his presidency in his eyes. In his eyes, it's all about those markets. So this $500 billion that they want to put in the Exchange Stabilization Fund, this fund of $500 billion would be controlled by one person. Steve Mnuchin of the Treasury, baby. He decides who gets the money, when they get the money, and how much they get. That's Steve Mnuchin's job, and it's none of your business. Because as part of the plan of the GOP, not only does Steve Mnuchin have total control over the assets, there will be no reporting for 6 months. That means no names or amounts of who gets what money. That's none of your damn business. It's $500 billion. They can spend it any damn way they want. And again, they're asking, well, they want limitations on that money. No. No guarantee that Trump, because the questions the Democrats are asking, they want to guarantee that none of that money will go to any business that Trump owns. No, we can't guarantee that. Business is business. Trump is in a lot of businesses. He says that because of the Kushner shit. Starting medical companies all of a sudden going to tap into these resources, baby. There's $500 billion on the table. No strings attached. The Republicans also, when they delve this money out, and by the way, they want to give $58 billion to the airlines there. That's $58 billion to keep the airlines from going out of business. They're not going out of business. They're a business, baby. If there's people to fly, they fly. If no people, they ain't got no business. That's the way this is all works. That's what you preached to me forever. Let the market decide. The market determines. Well, guess what? The market's in a slump, baby. So why do I have to bail out $58 billion to the airlines? I ain't going nowhere. You told me to stay in my house. Why do we have to pay them? Oh, and by the way, if we pay them, the GOP says they only want a 1-week restriction on executive bonuses. That means that after they get the money, we're going to give the airline $58 billion. You have to wait a week, baby, before you pay executive bonuses. What do you think they're going to do with that shit? That's a slush fund is what we're looking at there, baby. That's how come the Democrats are fighting hard for this. The Democrats are fighting for things like subsidies, checks for every family. They want to expand Medicare and send money directly to hospitals in your state, your area. Directly to hospitals. They need the money to buy supplies because evidently masks that used to cost 58 cents are now going for $7 or $8 on the market because it's the free market, baby. You pay what the market will bear. As a matter of fact, O'Barr was on TV just a minute ago talking about hoarding and people that are trying to gouge others. Well, I think a jump from 58 cents to $8 is a hell of a gouging item there. Why don't you look into that shit? While you're forcing states to bid against themselves, each against the other, to try to get the supplies that we need. Doesn't sound like a very good, solid plan here you got going, Donnie, to how to handle a crisis here. You're more worried about. And now, I told you all this is a rant now. Let me check over here, though. Hey, Jen, I hope Luke and Lindsay are there. Right, Robert Reich said airlines and et cetera can borrow with cheap. That's right. And I just got done listening to him because I like Robert Reich. Thank you for bringing it up, Jenna. Because I did. I just watched some about him. Robert Reich thinks that the deal should be every American gets $2,000 every 2 weeks for 2 months to get through this, to make sure that people can stay at home. Again, wanting to send money directly to hospitals. Anyway, I saw him. Jana, thank you very much here. Donna Bonacosi. Yeah, that's just one of the things about going live. I want to say hello to everybody. Anyway, Lord. Oh, Donnie is wanting to relax the social distancing thing now. We're about up to 2 weeks. Remember a while back over to 15 days. Well, after the 15 days, he wants to stop that and let's go back out. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Have y'all seen the death count today? It has risen by 100 plus today. It was 414 when I woke up. It's now 520 the last time I looked. The more we test, the more we're going to find. This is not going away. This is not the time to tell everybody, oh, forget about it. Go out to the street. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about social distancing bullshit. Hell, even the Surgeon General said next week is not going to be good. He said next week is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's going to increase rapidly. The numbers that we're seeing on our televisions are going to increase rapidly. And mind you, there is a 12-year-old who was in good health on a ventilator fighting for her little life. So this bullshit about the young are immune to it or it's not true, baby. But Donnie's kicking. Even Larry Kudlow, that guy he snatched off of Fox News. Oh, that's Fox bullshit, mountain crap. Yeah, he says, don't worry about it. We can't let the cure be worse than the virus. Meaning that we can't wreck our economy by trying to save people. People aren't worth that. Corporations are people. Remember, Citizens United, corporations are people. Corporations are leeches, and they will bleed our system as dry as they can get it, baby. Janda's right. The Fed has lowered the rate to zero. They could go to the Fed, make all the loans they want, baby. Do the American thing. Don't ask for a handout. Go. Ain't that what you say? These little liberals out here wanting a handout. That's all. Are you shitting me? Republicans are nothing but corporate welfare, baby. They're going to make sure their big donors get their money. And then they're going to talk about you. Maybe. It's getting bad out there. Better save Delta. That's the deal. What else have I got on? Yeah, last night's little tirade he put on evidently went over an hour of I'm so great, look what I've done, you won't survive without Donnie and all the other bullshit that he says. He's out there pushing a vaccine that's going to be, all the Democrats voted no on the Republican proposition, save one, and that was Doug Jones down there in Alabama who voted yes with the Republicans. Anyway, they're trying to make a scapegoat out of Nancy Pelosi is basically what the big thing is. Now, here is something that I want to mention before I flip back over here, because on the first part of Donnie's little speech when he came out today, he made it a point, baby. He did not call it the China virus. He came out talking about this is not the Asians' fault, that we should be kind to Asian people because it's not their fault of this virus. Now, why, pray tell, would Donnie have to come out and say that? The same thing he talks about everything else at his freaking ass rallies. When he demonizes people. His little minions, especially those little cockroaches that he has infesting him. Stephen Miller's people, them white nationalists, them white supremacists, the ones want to clean our nation. Fuck off. Anyway, the reason he has to come out that is because of his comments about the China virus. The China virus. I hate the way he says that. China. It's disgusting. He has to come out and say this because his stupid, ignorant, freaking mouth spouting his hate has indeed increased the tax on Asian people in this country. It's a China virus. Look at there. There's an Asian guy. I ought to go whoop his ass. I'm sure his daddy's from Wuhan. Those are the people that Donnie stirs up with his disgusting language that we suffer through every day, and it's contagious. Mitch McConnell's over there doing the same thing on the Senate floor. This is beyond being partisan. They're weaponizing this shit politically, baby. They're trying to paint the Democrats as the one that are bringing the coronavirus to, with all them Asians. They're all libtards, don't you? It's disgusting. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I want to thank Tina Varick and Margaret Bowers, who last night made donations that I had missed, and I want to thank you both for doing that. I appreciate it tremendously. And oh, by the way, when I went to go pick up mail today, because Bear texted me, that's my postal guy, and let me know that I had mail in my box. Mail in my box. Oh shit! I forgot the mail. Johnny Fly. I'll do it tomorrow during the family meeting. I'll pull out the card. Johnny I Fly, if y'all notice him from the live chats, I got a nice card for him. I had a nice donation. And Johnny, I appreciate it very much. He says John I Fly. I like to say Johnny Fly. Anyway, I went to go and I got another chance to talk to Bear, and he was telling me about the precautions that the Postal Service had given him to do on his route and take care of his truck and everything like that. And it reminds me totally, and I want to thank Bear and all the staff down there at my local post offices and post offices around the country, baby. They are the unknown, the unseen guy that you just expect every day to bring the mail, and we do. We expect them to bring it every day, rain, snow, sleet, or hail, and all that kind of stuff. These are people that are facing this same crisis that we are with their families. Their job entails going out and amongst the public every day. So shout out to them and to Bear and his crew down there at the local post office, baby. We appreciate you tremendously. Anyway, what else is going on? GOP politicizing this bill. I want to make sure I got everything here because here's another little ticker on the negotiations going as they are right now. On the payments to Americans. So far right now it is at $1,200 per citizen, and this includes those with no taxable income. Okay, so if you didn't have, and a lot of people are worried about this, I'm on Social Security, I'm on Social Security disability, all I live is on retirement, I don't earn taxable income. You will get a check. That's what they're saying. The difference being that the GOP wants to do it for one time, and the Dems want to do it now until whenever this shit's over. That's what the Democrats are fighting for. The Republicans want to guarantee you one payment, $1,200 each, maybe $600 next month. But that's it. $58 billion to the airlines, baby. You think about who's priority here. The Democrats are asking for that money until this shit is over. So Republicans want to give you Trump change and hope you make it for several months if it's locked down. And Democrats want to make sure that you're taken care of. It's the same story we've watched the whole time. It's the story we fight for in our politics. It's why we want a Democrat in our House and not a stinking lying con man piece of crap like we have right now. That is the drive. So we need to stay together as a family, as a people. As a society, as I said, every day our character is going to be questioned. We're going to have to look upon each other to show that character and be the one to do the right thing at the right time. It's happening all over the place. What else I got? I want to make sure I don't miss anything here. Hi, Donna. Still Boston at noon tomorrow. What's happening at Boston at noon tomorrow? Are you meeting somebody? Carrie Thompson's here. Carol Gillens. Carol Holmes, a lot of Carols. Mary Humphreys is here. John Diddybag. Moscow Mitch is yelling Democratic obstruction. McConnell needs to, I didn't get the rest of it, it all went away. McConnell needs to get his ass out of our house. And we are the only ones that can do that. We are going to continue with our 2 for Blue. And this week we're doing the 2 for You. So if you can, donate to a local charity, a food bank, whatever's active in your neighborhood or in your community or in your state that you can check out that you know is a verifiable source, because there's a lot of cons out there. Believe me, baby, there's going to be a lot of people trying to snatch up on this shit. You know, like, Kushner's. Stinking leeches on society. That's how come they will not guarantee that none of Trump's businesses will profit from this, is because that's the setup. I told you when they authorized the Defense Protection Act, that puts in play a lot of things. He hasn't acted upon it yet. But there's shit already happening just when you enacted it. You haven't acted on it. We haven't specifically done an order yet, but when you kicked it in, a lot of shit in the background happens. It's the way the government works, baby. Anyway, Oh, yeah, there's a big split up between Donnie and evidently Dr. Fauci. And Dr. Fauci was, well, because Donnie's always sitting up at the podium talking about a rosy picture and vaccines are coming and test kits are everywhere and all that shit. And they asked Fauci why, does the president, Fauci replied, I can't jump in front of the microphone. With me ending up paraphrasing, to stop the idiot. Dr. Fauci can't do that. The president is in charge. The president every day gets up and make an ass out of himself. And he's doing it for nothing but the corporations, baby. So the Democrats are trying their best to guide the conversation and the legislation towards the people of this country. You know, even those that work for the airline or cruise ship companies, all those people would get helped. Interest rates are down to zero, baby. Go to the bank and make a big loan there, Delta. I can't. I ain't making shit. Nobody out here is getting a big, zero interest grant, because that's what it ends up being, because they'll use tax write-offs to get rid of it. Anyway, I don't know. I'm glad y'all showed up. Bill Jones, glad to see you. There's Bernadette. Like Trump's, baby. That's right. Daryl H. Trump. Turtle soup lines. Yeah, turtle soup lines, baby. That's what. Trump's a lying sack of shit, says old bat with two cats. That's what we're dealing with. Every day we see it on the TV. Every day we see it when he stumbles up to a news conference. If he ain't half drugged up, he's just spouting bullshit about how great he is. Christopher Hopper says we must hold this criminally negligent administration to account. Trump and Pence should resign already. Their gross incompetence is killing people. Trump endemic 2020. That's exactly what it is. House Democrats unveil a bill to cancel $30,000 of student debt to every borrower amid the. That's what they're doing. The Democrats are trying to fight for shit for you, for the student loan guy, and not the corporate board of Delta or anybody else. Whatever major corp, GE or anybody else. John Diddy Bag, thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Trump hits at discontent with social distancing measures as economy slides. And also, just for a little snicker, absolutely irresponsible. Rand Paul's colleagues are calling him out after he reportedly went to the gym after testing for the corona. He knew he was exposed. Like everybody else, we've been hearing all these congressmen say, I'm going to self-impose here, quarantine here because I came in contact. Not Rand Paul, up your ass, baby. I'm going to the gym. Yeah, Rand Paul, he ain't too much on your social shit there. He thinks you ought to just do it on your own. Well, I can see why his neighbor kicked his butt. I'll tell you that much. And Adina Michael, thank you, baby. Let me see. Hey, Kelly Mercer. Hey, John, our hydro and phone bills are canceled here in Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada. What I had written down something about them. They did something fantastic. I guess one, doing away with their utility bills. Again, the Canadian government, I have it written somewhere. Oh, by the way, we got a cure. Donnie's almost. It's another time. Canada, UK, Canada. Stay home. The United States and Canada, the United Kingdom and Canada have both stepped in to tell all of their people, stay home. Stay home is the best thing that you can do to protect yourself and your community. While our president diddle-daddles around with, well, maybe this social distance thing ain't working out because it can't get to the stock market. It's closed because they can't you got to keep social distance. You can't go in there. That's going to hurt the market. The market was down another 585 today, I think it is, some shit like that. It's going to continue to tank, and we can't afford to bail out major corporations. Ain't that what they say? Hey, you should have put some of that money away on a rainy day. All the shit you've been paying your executives and shareholders. You want this money to do your stock buybacks and pay bonuses to your big executives so they don't have to worry about shit. The Democrats want to put it in the worker's hand. You work for a big company, you're going to get the money. You work for an airline, you're going to get the money. Republicans want to do it the other way, baby. We can't let them happen. Anyway, Gail Dunn's here. How you doing, baby? Eddie Schaefer. Uh, Randy Peterson, throw a mound of clay in front of the fat fuck so his hands can do something his brain can't. I'm telling you, if he could play with a ball of clay, we'd let him, but he'd eat it. He'd think it was a hamburger. Anyway, that's about all I got, baby. I am so inspired every day when I look over to this chat. I'm serious as a heart attack to see the conversations going on and the friendships that have been. I talked to Tony Austin out in New Jersey today because Bernadette hooked me up with her, and there you go. That's the way it works. That's the way a community works. And so do that. Make the community work. Get into a chat. Come into the Discord room. I got a call from T.W. Travis earlier that the room was full. I'll probably dip in there in a little while. So, again, if you got the Discord app, look for the Blue Dot family. There's a link under this, I know, under the YouTube chat or YouTube video that connects you to Paulette Pacifico, baby. We love you back. We love you back. You've been with us so long, baby. And we appreciate you. Bonnie Childs, Shelby Esperanza, Esparza. Sometimes I can't talk. Rick Dworsky. I can get that one. All right. Anyway, like I said, stay together. This is a family. That's what we're trying to create here. We're in it for the politics and for the social benefit of this country. But now is a good time to turn it inward and make sure, this is going to be a time when people are staying home. They're going to get bored and all that shit. So if you can, go online and visit with people, get in the conversations. If not, the Blue Room at the Blue Dot Discord, another chat room. There's all sorts of things you can do. FaceTime with somebody if you're possible. There's a whole lot of people out here that are going to be in dire straits, and they're going to be hurting real soon. And I'm talking about homeless people and addicts that are on the street that don't have a place to turn. There's a whole lot of our society that needs a lot of help. And so I'm glad to see that no taxable income is part of that, because I don't know how they would handle that with homeless people, baby, but they're part of the society as anybody else, and I hope there is some way that they have of making sure that those people get the benefit that they deserve, as we all do. Anyway, that's about all I got. Donnie is still running his yap. Are you shitting me, Bonnie Childs? I'm in here. I don't know how long I've been going now. Are you shitting me? That's what he'll do, because this isn't about anything but him. He is upset as hell now of Cuomo, President Cuomo Governor Cuomo, who comes out every day and gives a briefing. He's mad about that. He thinks he's stealing the show. No, he's trying to inform his citizens of what's going on with information direct, while you sit up at a podium and babble your ass off about all sorts of shit. We're doing lots of things. Many people are being helped. I've heard lots of things. The other kind of bullshit that he continues to spout out of his stinking pie hole. And, yes, thank God for mute buttons. You can mute his ass. Or are you talking about me, Sharon? I didn't know. I thought you might be talking about me. Anyway, Facebook. John Herron is telling me Facebook is acting up again. Of course it is. John Herron is another one of those people that uses his voice. So if you get a chance to listen, I share these when I get a chance, when I find them on my timeline, which have a tendency to get buried in a lot of stuff. I share John Herron, Randy Kervin every day. He's out there beating the drum every day. I'm sure he appreciates you coming by on his live shows. So do visit around. Leo Sahaki's out there on Biker Wisdom, and Andy Paguda, Tim Cormal, Bob Kincaid, our own Belda Snyder, and of course you can hear Bernadette Pree on the live shows, baby, when she cuts loose. Anyway, Virginia Woody, hi darling, how you doing? I appreciate every one of you being here. I don't know how many's here because I don't have that count up here. I always wonder that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it works. Right now it tells me nobody's watching, but I can tell different. Anyway, that's all I got. What do y'all got? Give me something. Give me something. Or we're just going to have to, sit here and look at each other. What's up with you? Not much, hanging around the house. We're under social distancing and all that, so, we each got to have something to do around the house. I'm doing it. Where's Ricky? Where is Ricky? I don't know. Bob Kincaid. There you go. Bernadette Pree says. There you go. Rick Dorsey says he's here. Big Johnson. San Antonio, Texas will go to shelter in place Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. at midnight, baby. Best get your ass, or is that noon? Don't y'all test me on shit. There will be a 5:30 p.m. speech by Governor Inslee. I'm doing good, John. Good, thank you. Joy Peters, talk about Bernie. Well, I haven't checked up on anything here lately because my main consideration has been this thing. So I don't know what Bernie's doing right now, so I'll have to take a look. But again, if anything can be said about this virus that should make everybody realize is the need to improve our healthcare system. It is obvious the need of the general welfare for everybody is imperative to the safety of this country. You can't limit a virus if you only treat those with insurance, if you only treat those that have the money for a doctor or whatever. Whether it be this virus or anything else, there's a need there, and it needs to be fulfilled. So whatever way we get to the point to where every American in this country can go to a doctor, can get the medicine they need, can be hospitalized if they need, to have the surgeries or treatments that they need to live, without consideration of how much money you got, where you live, what's the deal here, baby, got a job? Those are questions that should not be pertained to health care. What's your temperature? What's your heart rate? What's your blood look like? Those are questions that are concerned with health care. Has nothing to do with dollars and cents, millions or billions or trillions. It's talking about life. And if we can't protect that, that's the basic in our Constitution, baby. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, baby. Life being number one. So we guarantee that in our Constitution. A right to life, liberty. Hey, and the pursuit of happiness. So if you want to go ahead and pursue a little happiness there, have at it. Play your board game. Play shots for every time Donnie pats himself on the back. No, don't do that. You'll be drunk in 15 minutes. Sharon Osborne, my daughter is very ill with all the symptoms and finally got tested, but has to wait 4 to 5 days for results. Sharon, dear, the whole Blue Dot family, our thoughts are with you. We hope everything comes back. The fact that it's going to take 4 to 5 days is kind of sucking when I'm hearing on the news that they have a machine that does it in an hour. Now they got another machine that says it can do it in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. If you had a test that took 15 minutes, you could go get the test and just wait right there. We'll have the results here in a few minutes. We are falling behind, people. Technology and speed that we have seen in other countries is not happening here. We are tied up in a battle making our states and our hospitals try to outbid each other. Hey, our governor said there will be no abortions during this time. Thank God we got Greg Abbott up there that knows what's important in life. Well, there will be no abortions in Texas during this time. You don't have to look far to find out where their heart lies. And it's sad. There should be no $500 billion slush fund carved out of a $2 trillion rescue package for this country. There should not be any 50, 60 billion going to an airline because they ain't got business right now. How about the restaurants out here? How about the local coffee shop? How about the store or down the street? They They don't give a shit. They don't care. Anyway, I love y'all, baby. Donna Gaston, thank you uh, for being here. I appreciate everyone. I'm just going to stumble around here if I don't cut this. So, hey, it's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We'll have a family meeting in here. So come by and join us. Join us in the conversation. If you got Discord, come join the conversation. Anyway, I got to play with my thing here because I got to find my. Oh, wait. Ah, there it is. I want to thank everybody who donates to that Patreon page. And if you can't donate, that's just fine. If you have to reduce the payment, that's just fine. If you have to stop the payment, that's just fine. That's important to me that you know that. And those names won't change regardless of anything. We're going to leave them right where they are. And because we are so appreciative of everybody that donates to this family and keeps us going, and those that step up and help in tremendous ways, we thank you very much. And this didn't start for money, and it's not going to be for money, and all that kind of shit. It's appreciated, but not necessary in this family, baby. It's a big family, and it gets bigger every day, and I'm happy to see that. And like I said, the most important thing you could do for me, baby, is just reach out and talk to somebody, make a friend in there. We're on the same side. We're going to keep each other company. We're fighting for the same causes, and we all have our hearts in the right place. So that's the biggest thing I can say. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and all that shit. Find me wherever you can find me, out my truck window, or Facebook, YouTube, MeWe, Liker. There's a large social media family out there, and oh shit, I didn't even know that worked. Diana Mallory just donated $10 to Super Chat and said prayers and positive thoughts to all except fuck King Donnie. Ken Donnie. Yeah, where's my thing, wouldn't it? So saith Diana Mallory. Let's get out of here because I don't want that to start happening. Anyway, Diana, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Be kind. Teach peace, baby. Keep your mind, sanity clean when you go out there. Say hello to people. Say thank you to people. Smile to people. It's the best thing we can do. Old Bat with Two Cats just donated $10 and says we are family and we love you. I love you back, baby. So saith Old Bat with Two Cats. Only two. I got to ship a few to you. I got extras out there. By the way, I went to stopped at Dollar General and they didn't have they had bigger cans of cat food. We do a little dry and a little wet. Went mostly dry here lately, but I got some. And we gave them a little extra in their bowls, and boy, howdy shit. It was just a heaven. They were 18 of them. We got extras. I don't know. They came in from somewhere because we jumped from 13 to 18. Anyway, I love y'all so much. Y'all take care of each other. Take care of yourselves, your family, and be as kind as you can. And like I said, teach peace, baby. When you go out on the street, let everybody know. Put a smile on your face. It'll put a smile on somebody else. I lost my mouse again. There you go. Oh. It's like a moth. If you just slow it down. Y'all take it easy, baby. I love you. Bye now.